Everyone's got their chocolates there. What's everyone got? Chocolate, bread, donuts.
I just had Toblerone.
Coffee. Okay, so we've all got our different things of addiction or cravings.
Yeah.
So I want you to smell that and feel that in your body, and just notice what feeling is bringing up in the body, and also what emotion. And notice if it takes you back to a time and a place, a memory when you first had that. So just tap through the points. So yours is Toblerone?
Oh, chocolate.
Chocolate?
Anything that's chocolate.
Okay. So thinking about a time when you had chocolate, maybe when you were little, that might have been special, or a celebration, or a time when you really, really loved that chocolate.
There's quite a few.
So what one? Just pick one. What's coming up? That I'm drawn to chocolate feeling.
Grandparents used to bring chocolate fish and pineapple lumps over from Christchurch to Auckland when I was little.
Yep.
In big boxes.
Okay. And did you see your grandparents much?
No.
Okay, so it was a real special event when they came over.
Yeah.
Yep.
They used to shower us with lots of chocolate.
Yeah. So can you think of one particular memory when that happened, when you were little?
I've got it in my mind. Would have been probably about 4.
Okay, so start there. So I have this memory.
When
I was about 4.
I
Remembering my grandparents coming over.
Remembering my grandparents coming over.
From
Christchurch
to Auckland.
Yeah.
Bringing all this chocolate.
In a box.
Yep, in a box, and it was really special.
It was really special, and I could see lots of chocolate fish.
Lots of chocolate fish. And I can feel that feeling in my body.
Can I feel that feeling in my body?
All that love associated with it.
Feeling
special.
Feeling
that special time.
When
my grandparents came to visit. I've got this feeling of a special time.
When
my grandparents came to visit. I can still see those chocolate fish. Those chocolate pineapple lumps.
On buzz bars.
And buzz bars. All in a box.
It
was such a surprise. To open that box. I felt so special when I was little. I felt my grandparents' love. And I've associated it with that box of chocolates. Seeing those chocolate fish. And those buzz bars.
And pineapple lumps.
And those pineapple lumps.
And chocolate macaroons.
My grandparents bought so many beautiful chocolates.
My grandparents bought heaps and heaps of chocolates.
It was so special. I felt really special. It was a special occasion. And I've got that feeling. Of wanting to feel special. And I've collapsed it with chocolate. And I can remember that feeling of being special. When my grandparents came over.
And spoiled, because we didn't eat many things like that.
Yeah, I felt spoiled. I felt spoiled. And I accept myself. Deeply and completely. I've got that spoiled feeling. When my grandparents came over. When I was little. I felt so special and spoiled. No wonder I go to chocolates every time I want to feel special.
No wonder I go to chocolates whenever I want to feel special.
Or whenever I want to spoil myself.
It's usually a reward.
Yeah, it's a reward, yeah. I didn't get that much as a child. It was only on special occasions. When I felt that reward. And I felt special and spoiled. And when I want to feel special. And spoil myself. Naturally I go to chocolate. All because of this memory. When I was little. I have this memory. When I was little. Feeling my grandparents' love. It was so special. I felt so spoiled. There was chocolates there as well. But that wasn't their love. And I've collapsed their love.
And I've collapsed their love.
And the way they made me feel special.
And the way they made me feel special.
With the chocolate.
With the chocolate. And my dad does that too.
Mm-hmm.
Extra special things like chocolate.
Yeah. My dad learned it from his parents.
My dad learned it from his parents.
And now I've got it.
And now I've got it.
I've collapsed that feeling.
I've collapsed that feeling.
Of feeling special and spoiled.
Of feeling special and spoiled.
With chocolate.
With chocolate.
I learned it from my dad.
I learned it from my dad.
And he learned it from his parents.
And he learned it from his parents. And he still does it.
And he still does it.
He sets up the chocolate box when I come over. Still.
Yeah. And it makes me feel special.
And it makes me feel special.
And it's his way of showing me his love.
And it's his way of showing me his love.
And I appreciate the way he shows me his love.
And I appreciate the way he shows me his love.
He learnt that from his parents.
He learnt that from his parents, the whole family actually.
Yeah. That's their way of showing love.
That's their way of showing love.
And receiving love.
And receiving love. With food and chocolate.
With food and chocolate. But the love isn't actually contained in that piece of food.
The love isn't contained in that piece of food.
But as a child, I believed it was.
But as a child, I believed it was.
I linked the two.
I linked the two together.
But I can still see my grandparents coming over.
But I can still see my grandparents coming over.
And I can feel their love.
I can feel love.
I can feel being spoiled.
I can feel being spoiled.
And feel being special.
And feel being special.
It's got nothing to do with the chocolate.
It's got nothing to do with the chocolate.
That was just something they brought with them.
That was just something they brought with them.
Their love came from their heart.
Their love came from their heart.
And I choose to receive it into my heart.
And I choose to receive it into my heart.
So what's the colour of their love that they're giving you?
Pink.
So, which pink? The one you always choose. So just hold on to that.
Yeah.
I can feel their pink love.
I can feel their pink love.
When they came over.
When they came over.
All the way over from Christchurch.
All the way over from Christchurch.
To Auckland.
To Auckland.
Bringing their love.
Bringing their love.
From their heart to mine.
From their heart to mine.
That beautiful pink love.
That beautiful pink love.
Wasn't in the chocolate.
It wasn't in the chocolate.
That's just something they bought.
It's just something they bought.
And I can choose to feel their love.
And I can choose to feel their love.
And feel that special spoiled feeling.
And feel that special spoiled feeling.
Just by feeling that pink love.
Just by feeling that pink love.
From their heart to mine.
From their heart to mine.
Whenever I want to feel that special spoiled feeling.
Whenever I want to feel that special spoiled feeling.
I can feel that pink love in my heart.
I can feel that pink love in my heart.
So take a deep breath. So when you see now your grandparents when you were little, coming over from Christchurch to Auckland, bring all that beautiful pink love from their heart to yours, and they brought lots of different things with them. It wasn't contained in the chocolates, it was coming from their heart. And when you think of your dad giving you his love from his heart to yours, that pink love, every time you go over there, he still thinks it's in those chocolates.
Yeah, he lives over, my parents live over here, but yeah.
So he still thinks it lives in those chocolates, but you know that the love is coming from his heart, and you can accept it into your heart as that beautiful pink love feeling.
Because he doesn't express it any other way. It's not with words.
Yeah, but that gesture of having them there,
it's the only way he does it.
You know that that's the way he shows his love, and you can
chocolate.
receive it as pink love into your heart.
Yeah.
All those chocolate things are little pieces of fat.
I know.
It doesn't really contain their love in it.
No.
So when you think of when your grandparents used to come over and opening that box and seeing the chocolate pineapple lumps and the
fish,
buzz bars and the chocolate fish, is that bringing up
Macaroons.
much of a feeling in you anymore? Or are you more focused on that pink love coming from their heart?
Well, we always used to get excited to see them, and then afterwards we'd think, oh, beauty, they're bringing chocolate. So it's always an afterthought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so put this knife over here. I want you to focus on feeling that excitement and that thought of, oh, beauty, they're bringing chocolate. And what does that feel like in your body?
That I can have lots of naughty things and I don't normally have them.
So it's that feeling I'm not normally allowed to have them.
That's right.
And that feeling of missing out on.
Yeah, 'cause we didn't have stuff like that, so it was unusual.
Yeah. So is it really the taste of the chocolate, or is that feeling that
we could get away with eating lots of naughty food?
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
So it was a sense of freedom.
Yeah. So I have this sense of freedom.
I have this sense of freedom.
That I'm allowed to get away with something that I don't normally get away with.
Yeah, that I'm allowed to get away with something that I'm not normally allowed to get away with. That sort of brings up a feeling.
Yeah, and it feels like I'm being naughty.
And it feels like I'm being naughty.
I accept myself anyhow.
I accept myself anyhow.
This feeling that my grandparents are bringing chocolate.
This feeling that my grandparents are bringing chocolate.
And it's something I don't normally get.
And it's not something we're normally allowed to have.
I get to have chocolate.
I get to have chocolate. As much as I like.
And I'm allowed to.
And I'm allowed to.
They don't stop me.
They don't stop me. That's
Normally,
probably the appeal.
Normally I get stopped.
Normally I get stopped.
There's all this freedom to eat it.
There's all this freedom to eat it.
Yeah, where normally I'm not allowed.
We're normally not allowed to. Yeah.
I feel this freedom.
I feel this freedom.
And that's what it's really all about.
And that's what it's really all about. Yeah. Proper restriction.
Yeah. I don't like feeling restricted.
I don't like feeling restricted.
Told that I'm not allowed to have things.
Told that I'm not allowed to have things.
And it felt great to be able to have it.
And it felt great to be able to have it.
It wasn't so much about the chocolate.
It wasn't so much about the chocolate.
But having the freedom to do what I wanted to do.
By having the freedom to do what I wanted to do. And in front of them.
In front of them. I didn't have to sneak it.
No, because I used to steal his chocolate.
Yeah. So, chocolate was not freely available.
Chocolate was not freely available.
And Dad always had some.
And Dad always hid it. We didn't hide it very well.
He always hid it. And we used to have to sneak it.
And we used to have to sneak it.
But when my grandparents came over,
I
was allowed to eat chocolate.
I was allowed to eat as much as I like.
But it was that feeling of not being able to have chocolate most of the time.
But it was that feeling of not being able to have chocolate most of the time.
Of missing out.
Of
having to sneak it.
That
naughty feeling. That I choose to release. I have a choice to have chocolate. I don't have to feel like I have to sneak it.
I don't have to feel like I don't have to sneak it.
I have a choice now. I can release that feeling of having to sneak it. That it's only good enough for Dad. It's not good enough for me. I have to sneak it. I've got a choice. I can have chocolate whenever I want. It's a choice. I don't have to sneak it whenever it's there.
I don't have to sneak it whenever it's there.
I don't have to have it whenever it's there.
I don't have to have it whenever it's there.
There's no lack of it anymore.
Even when I have it at home, I try and say I'm only going to have half. I can't leave it alone if I know that it's actually in the house.
Yeah. Because when I was little,
if
I left some of it, everyone else would get it.
Yeah, would be gone in a flash.
Yeah. But now I have a choice. It doesn't feel like I've got a choice though. I've still got that childhood memory imprinted in me. That feeling that it will disappear if I don't eat it.
Yeah, that feeling that it'll disappear fast if I don't eat it.
That I'll miss out if I don't eat it.
I'll miss out if I don't
finish it. I have to eat it all now. Or someone else will get it.
Yeah.
I have that childhood pattern. Trapped in my body. It's got nothing to do with the chocolate. It's just a pattern. Of feeling that I'll miss out. If I don't eat it all right now.
Yeah.
But now I've got a choice. I'm letting my body know I've got a choice. I'm no longer that child trapped. Trapped in a pattern. Where I feel like I'm missing out. That someone else will get it if I don't. I don't have to sneak it. I have a choice. And if I could see myself back then, Seeing the child with a choice.
Seeing the child with a choice.
That could have chocolate whenever she wanted.
That could have chocolate whenever she wanted.
She'd probably be sick of it.
She'd probably be sick of it.
And she wouldn't want to have it all the time.
And she wouldn't want to have it all the time.
She wouldn't want to eat it in case someone else got it.
She wouldn't want to eat it in case somebody else got it.
I choose to feel what that pattern feels like.
I choose to feel what that pattern feels like.
And feel the choice.
And feel the choice.
And the freedom in that.
And the freedom in that.
Releasing that old pattern.
That old pattern.
And feeling the freedom and choice.
And feeling the freedom and choice.
Around chocolate.
Around chocolate.
And take a deep breath. So when you think about now, you know, a young child, chocolate everywhere. You're living in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Chocolate everywhere. And there's so much of it. And it's available all the time. Do you really want it that much?
No, it's actually more sickening.
Yeah. It is, isn't it?
And I would just automatically keep eating even though it was sickening. I feel like I want to vomit almost.
But it was that pattern of missing out. I don't want to miss out. I want to feel special.
Yes, that's it.
So can you see how you can have that feeling of feeling special?
Yeah.
Without it being related to the chocolate? So
yes.
Feeling special, what would that feel like? Just feeling special, the feeling of feeling special when you had that chocolate.
What does that feel like?
Yeah. Where do you feel it in your body, that feeling of feeling special, and what colour is it?
I've always liked the taste of it, so it's that the flavour's nice.
But it's that feeling of being special and spoiled.
Yeah, it's like a rewardy feeling.
So if that had a colour, what colour would it be?
I'll still see pink again.
So that feeling of being special and rewarded.
Yeah.
And when you breathe that in,
Yeah.
that colour of being rewarded and feeling special,
Yeah.
and holding on to that, what part of the body does it travel to?
Stomach. Because usually that's churning around, so it's like a distraction almost. Shall I keep holding that?
Yep. I choose to feel this pink energy.
I choose to feel this pink energy
of feeling special and spoiled.
Of feeling special and spoiled.
And send it to my stomach.
And send it to my stomach.
Dissolving any need and desire to have chocolate.
Dissolving any need or desire to have chocolate.
I can feel this special spoiled feeling whenever I want.
I can feel this special spoiled feeling whenever I want.
This pink energy in my stomach.
This pink energy in my stomach.
Doesn't belong to chocolate.
Doesn't belong to chocolate.
I choose to feel this special feeling.
I choose to feel this special feeling.
This spoiled pink feeling.
This spoiled pink feeling.
In my stomach.
In my stomach.
It comes from me.
It comes from me.
I can generate it whenever I want.
I can generate it whenever I want.
Feeling special.
Feeling special.
Feeling spoiled.
Feeling spoiled.
Chocolate's quite sickly anyhow.
Chocolate's quite sickly anyhow.
I choose to feel that special feeling.
I choose to feel that special feeling.
In my stomach.
In my stomach.
That beautiful pink, spoiled, special feeling.
That beautiful pink, spoiled, special feeling.
It's got nothing to do with chocolate.
It's got nothing to do with chocolate.
So when you remember your grandparents coming over and all the chocolate, there's so much chocolate. Can you feel that spoiled, special feeling, that pink feeling in your stomach?
Kind of feels neutral.
And when you see all that chocolate, that big box of chocolate and those...
My memory went straight to everyone else being excited and went off the chocolate. It went to the experience of the whole family being excited. Just a flash image in my mind.
Yeah. So it's that excitement. The family's all together. They've travelled a long way, and isn't it great we're all together, and it's got nothing to do with the chocolate.
Yeah, so it's that. It was this image that just came up.
Yeah, so we've disconnected that feeling of it being connected through the chocolate. It's just that excitement and that family, how special this is, that they've come all the way from Christchurch to Auckland, and we're all here together and excited as a family. It's got nothing to do with that chocolate that makes you feel sick, actually.
No, that's right. It's just an old family history pattern.
Yeah. That doesn't have to be inside you anymore.
No, it's more about the family.
Mm.
Mm.